Thank you. There's no question that international travel can be rigorous. I think the confusion is that he's still suffering from the effects of that nearly 2 weeks later. So can you articulate a little bit about, like, do you guys usually have accommodations for him after he does a trip, that he's going to have jet lag for that long a period of time?
So can you, when you say 2 weeks later, what do you mean?
Well, the debate, he arrives back in the United States 12 or 13 days before the debate. So his explanation for a poor debate performance is jet lag.
So what I want to say is it's the jet lag and also the cold, right? It is the two things and that occurred. And you all heard it in his voice when he did the debate, right? And it is not even something that we shared ahead of time. You heard it in his voice and we confirmed it. And I think that's important to note as well. Like, it is the jet lag and the cold. But I want to be really clear here. This is not an excuse, right? This is not an excuse. You all asked for an explanation, and we're giving it an explanation. It is not an excuse. I don't want that to be the leading piece of this. The only reason we're sharing this, because it was asked of me here, and the president certainly wanted to give an explanation himself, and that's what he did yesterday. We understand that it wasn't his best night. It wasn't a great debate. We understand that, and we understand what supporters saw, what the American people saw, and what you all saw. And so we wanted to give an explanation. So I don't want to get into this, oh, are you giving this excuse, not an excuse? We're giving you what our explanation was. We want to continue to make sure that we do everything that we can to deliver for the American people. That's what we're going to continue to do.
I also wanted to ask just about the schedule again.
Yeah.
Because a lot of high-level Democrats, I think, were concerned with the debate performance, but they've also been almost just as or more concerned about the response since then, that he hasn't done more. He spoke for 4 minutes in public on Monday evening on the Supreme Court decision, and he spoke for about 10 minutes in public yesterday with the emergency weather situation.
And he's going to speak today. He's going to go to Wisconsin. He's going to go to Pennsylvania.
But it truly is an emergency situation. It's taking almost a week for him to sort of address it. When there's natural disasters, when there's other things happening, he wants to get in front of the cameras and speak to it. In this case, there seems to be multiple days.
Matt, I would disagree with you. He did address it. He addressed it on Friday in North Carolina in front of hundreds of supporters. He addressed it. And he talked about an issue that you all ask me about all the time, his age. Like, he took it head on, literally head on. He didn't run away from it. He didn't hide from it. He said, I am not a young man, obviously. I'm not as a good debater as I used to be. I don't talk as smooth. I don't walk as easily as I used to. He said it himself to hundreds of supporters in North Carolina. So I would disagree that he didn't take this head on. He did. He did. He talked about it in front of supporters.
He's had one instance with that, and he's called 6 people.
But by the way, that matters, right? Engaging with the American people and standing in front of them and being honest about that. And talking about age. Again, something that you all ask me about all the time. He took that right on. Now, he is talking and engaging with leaders. That is something that he's doing. He's having good conversations with them. He's going to meet with Democratic governors, governors who he believes have been really strong partners with him in delivering on some of these historic accomplishments. But, I would disagree on him not taking this head on. I mean, being in North Carolina and taking that head on, obviously that's not the speech that he was going to give on Thursday, right? Before the debate. So he understood, right, when he got to North Carolina that he needed to address it. And he decided to do it in front of supporters. And he talked about it.